Matilda's in the arena for the house robots. And they're dead metal with the spinning blade. Serrated and awful.
3, 2, 1. Activate.
A real grudge match here. The classic spinning weapon against the classic Phillipa. Hypnodisc forces Bulldog Breed away after surviving an initial onslaught from the dog, and again, its spinning weapon, the disc actually carrying it away from the final Phillipa thrust. And that's what's happening at the moment. And I also think that the Hypnodisc spinning weapon has caused damage to Bulldog Breed, and I'm not too sure whether the Phillipa's working. It is. It's okay. For a minute there, I thought Bulldog Breed's weaponry had been rendered inactive. They're in trouble though, aren't they? And it was from that first real attack from Hypnodisc, and Bulldog Breed is fighting a rear guard action here against Dead Metal, trying to get the Phillipa to thrust away Dead Metal. Tony Summerfield, an engineer by trade, loves his classical music, loves a little bit of peace and quiet from the classics, but his machine has suffered some damage out there, and it is crying a mechanical cry of woe. And this battle is almost over, I would suggest. It was that huge thrust by Hypnodisc, the weapon spinning at 900 RPM and weighing 20 kilos, that was so destructive. Another side slam as Bulldog Breed is counted out, and Hypnodisc move forward into yet another heat final. 6. Bulldog Breed had to get it over early, and they failed to do so.
The awesome power of Hypnodisc turns Bulldog Breed into a puppy dog. Hypnodisc goes spinning through!
Bulldog Breed. You fought them in the last war as well.
That's right, we did. We caught them in the heat final. We lost that one as well. If we didn't have any bad luck, I didn't think we'd have any at all. We drew them again.
It was an unlucky draw. After the initial contact, though, when you almost flipped them, I thought, ooh, in with a chance.
Yeah, so did we. Not to be.
It did not hit you hard, though.
Yes, it did. It took out the motor on the left-hand side. Last year, they took out the motor on the right-hand side.
Why'd you have the motors so close to the sides?
Because there's no room inside.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, that's right, yeah.
Are you going to come back again?
Oh, yeah. We're going to get them a third time. If we lose next time, they're going to have a little model of us on their mantelpiece.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it. Bulldog Breed! Well, they're gutted.
Well, we're pleased.
I know.
Yeah.
Well, you beat them last time, so you must have felt a bit confident going into it.
Well, they've got such a good Phillipa. I mean, anything could happen. It went to plan, but we had that little incident to start with, and they got that real big flip in, and we were nearly over.
You were nearly over. In fact, you've done some damage to the arena floor as you came back down again with the disc.
Yeah, it just chewed in there, but it was the disc that actually kept it upright, I think.
Yeah. Look, guys, you always flatter to deceive. Are you going to go all the way this time?
Oh, I don't know. Anything can happen, and it nearly did happen just then.
But Hypnodisc survived to fight another day. Bulldog Breed are out. Next up, Barber-ous 2 and Cat 3.
The final touches. Barber-ous v Cat, that's what you've got to look forward to. You're up against the Cat next. You had all that work to do, didn't you? Yep. And not a lot of time to do it.
Nope.
So what did you do? What did you end up doing?
We had to remake the wheels. If you have a look at the disc of the wheel rim over there.
Here it is.
Decided that was really irreparable, and so I had to come up with a different design for the wheels. We had some of this blue plastic, which we just sort of cut a slot in, inserted another bit to expand it out a bit, and used that as the wheel rims instead. Bolted the tyres on, bolted the original sides on.
And you actually think it's going to be better now, not just fixed?
It's lighter, and it seemed the wheels actually run more truly.
So you're fighting Cat? That's fine? Yeah, good. Let's see if they're so cool. Let's see if we've got cool cats around the corner. They've had to do a lot of work very quickly, but it's kind of resulted in a redesign. How do you feel about that? They're a bit lighter and maybe a bit more manoeuvrable as a consequence.
We're worried. They're very impressive. We've seen them before. But I think we'll hold our own.
Do you?
Yeah.
You all right, you reckon?
Yeah, we're not going to go and get a short back inside.
Barber-ous 2. Cat 3. Roboteers, stand by.
Barber-ous 2 team, Simon Rafferty, Guy Radford, Chris Watts. And Cat 3 with the furry ears, Keith and Julianne Williams and Georgie Reed. So Kilolot's in there. That's any furry ears there. And Shunt.
3, 2, 1. Activate.
Well, they're very tentative coming out, aren't they? Cat 3, oh! Down came the axe, but when Barber-ous 2 moves with a menace, he can thrust anything away. And he's just tossed 97 kilos of Cat 3 across the arena. I think if they could truly modify Barber-ous so that it was better controlled, they could have a deadly weapon here. The spinning, twisty, turny, spiky Barber's pole. Cat 3 on its side. And where can Cat 3 go from here? Got Go Faster orange tiger stripes, we know. It has the girl power. At the moment, the arena is going to be kitty-littered, I think. Barber-ous 2 has Cat 3 on its side. How many lives does the cat have? Barber-ous is doing all the work. Cat 3 trying to self-right using the pneumatic axe. But I think the balance is wrong, and I don't think they're going to be able to self-right. Neither does the ref bot. He's going in. He's having a look. He hasn't started the count yet, but it's not going to be long, surely. Barber-ous 2 winds up for another attack. The count has started. The crowd pick it up. Cat 3 about to head out. And that's a shame for Keith and George and Julianne. They won't be making the heat final. And it's Barber-ous 2 to go through to meet Hypnodisc. Simon, Guy and Chris. Again, another stomach-churning attack on the Cat 3 robot, which is now being clawed by Kilolot and dragged away onto the floor flipper or the pit. Oh, what's come off there? I think after all that, they've chopped apart their own weaponry off. Cat 3 must have been pincered off by Sir Kilolot, I would have thought, and the floor flipper does the rest. The damage was caused by Sir Kilolot, and in the end, an axeless Cat 3 goes flying.
Cease.
No question about it, Barber-ous 2 go through. Oh dear, oh dear.
Cat 3, use all their 9 lives. Barber-ous go marching on! Oh, cat. It all went pants, didn't it? What happened?
Oh, I don't know. I think we were just a bit outclassed. We operated the axe a few times when we were on the side.
The axe looked quite awesome.
It was quite a powerful axe, yes. But there's spikes on the side of the head to self-right it, and they both snapped off when we went over, so we just couldn't self-right.
That's why you're just on your side and you couldn't get up then?
Yeah.
I mean, have you... Come here. Have you seen your axe? There you go. A little trophy for Sir Kilolot there. Never mind. And all that effort you went through. I mean, look at the costumes.
Well, we went out in style.
You got tails. Do you think if you'd spent more time on the robot and less time on the outfit, it might have been a better result?
Where would the fun in that be, though?
Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it. This is Cat 3. Well, you've got a Hypnodisc in the next round.
Well, we fought him in the last round as well, and it just took us apart.
I know.
So we've spent ages putting it back together again. And, it's a bit of a mixed blessing winning this one, because back to the same thing.
Well, I mean, surely there's a way, there's a tactic, there must be somehow
We have a
that you
plan.
can beat them. What is the plan? Come on, tell me. I won't tell anyone.
I reckon the top shell of it is
Yeah.
much thinner than the chassis and base. So if
Yeah.
we can get up on top, or take it from behind, so to speak, and sort of get up over on the top, it may sort of shred enough of the protective stuff for the motors and the radio and stuff like that. That's the plan.
Well, you spin that way.
We actually spin that way,
You spin
so
that
that
way,
it tends to
and it
lift.
spins that way.
Yeah.
It's like, a bit like an immovable object meeting an irresistible force in many ways.
Yeah,
I
it
mean-
wasn't a good combination, so...
No. Do you think you can do it?
I think we can do it if we try hard enough, but
Yeah.
it's going to be tough.
Well, good luck with Hypnodisc.
Thanks
We'll
very
have
much,
our
Craig.
fingers crossed. They're a fine robot, but then so are you. Ladies and gentlemen, Barber-ous.
Cheers.
So, Barber-ous 2, impressive as they knock Cat 3 out, and this looks like a good heat final to me. Hypnodisc, the seeded machine, against Barber-ous 2. Have we underestimated them?